How's everyone doing? Just waiting for a couple people to get into the chat. Hope you guys are doing great. This isn't gonna be a very long stream. Just gonna give an opportunity for a few more people to get into the room. Let's see. Let's see who pops in. It's 10:23 in the morning. And good morning to all the watchers, all the subscribers. I hope you guys are doing great. 6 watching. Awesome. How you guys doing this morning? Hey, Archaeology Mike. How's it going? All right, so big topic of the day. And Silversmith Shield, how you doing, buddy? Big topic of the day is the silver market. The spot price of silver. Yesterday we saw it break 20 for the first time since I don't even know when. And then in just one day later, we're in the $21 mark. So I want to, let's see if we can shift angles here. And all right, so here's what we got. This is per Kitco. Let me give it a refresh real quick. It's showing, oh look, 21.11, and I know that it spiked up. I think the highest today was, let's see if I can scroll down. What did it get up to? I guess this is about 21.17ish, somewhere around there. So that's pretty solid. Hey, how's it going, Jesse Jade? Good to see you. I'm working on error and variety list for Big Flip. Cool. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, so the spot price jumped up significantly. So the big question I want to pose to the stacking community. Hey, Johnny Kilo, how you doing? Can't hear you, but came in to hit the like. Okay, you know what? Let me say hi back to you real quick. Let's flip over here. And I don't know what you do for work, Johnny Kilo, but if it's one that allows you to have your screen on, that's awesome. But for right now, we're just looking at the silver charts, 21.11 as of right now, and I think that that's kind of amazing. 21.10. Let's look at another. Here we have the futures market, 21.52 on Yahoo Finance, and here you can see the gold chart is showing 1840. So kind of neat, and a lot of news all about the different gold, I guess gold news happenings. Why Fortuna Silver, Endeavor Silver, and America's Gold and Silver all jumped 10%. Or more on July 20th. And you know, I think this will continue throughout the week up until maybe Thursday or Friday, and then you might see it maybe correct. That's kind of what it does. I'm sure you guys have noticed that by now, but you know, you see a little bit of a jump before the weekend, and then it dips, and then another one, and another one. It kind of does that, but here you can see it's risen quite a bit. So the question is, what is your strategy, right? And the reason I pose that question, and I'm sure you guys remember in the very recent history, I'm opening something up right now. Let me switch cameras. I'll go to, there we go. You guys got to bear with me. I'm really new at this live streaming thing, so I'm trying to figure out all the buttons to click and all of that. But a while back, I purchased this behemoth, right? 100 troy ounce Scottsdale silver bar. And I got this. Well, and spot price was still down. It was down to, I think at the time, like 1480, 1490, something like that. So I ended up getting this bar. Actually, no, it was in the 15s mark. So I got this bar at $17.10 an ounce. So it was $1,710 for this bar. I got 3 of them. All right. It's making all the pro predictors squeamish. Hello, all. Hey, Nosematic, how's it going? And Aunt Orda with the crabs. Good to see you, buddy. So if you have crabs, the cure to crabs is silver. You just slather the silver, apply it liberally, and it will clear up any crab infestation you might be suffering from. So yeah. So with this, what I'm getting at is, I saw this posted today, and I'll flip screens again. Let me show you real quick. Scottsdale has this same bar, right? And here you can see the price, $24.70. Now I paid $17.10. So the question is, would that be a good flip if I turn around and try to sell it, maybe instead of $24.70, maybe $24.00 straight? Would it be wise to flip that now, or would it be wise to wait to see what silver does? So I'm trying to get a gauge for everyone's silver stacking strategy. Again, the whole purpose of me buying this was because it was at a good price. I love the fact that it's a gorgeous piece of metal, but I know it doesn't carry any numismatic value, so it's not going to have too much premium over spot other than the awesome craftsmanship to it. Cool. Hey, good morning, Mark UC93. Good to see you, man. So yeah, I'm considering flipping them. I'm considering selling them and stacking weight. So obviously the big risk that I'm facing is if silver continues to go up, right? If it gets to 23, which I don't think is out of the ballpark at this point, you know, seeing that we're already in the $21 range, 23 could, I mean, it could happen by day after tomorrow. You know, we don't really know. You can look at technicals, you can look at all those things, but the truth is that silver's price is finally catching up to where it should be. So would this be a good flip, or should I hold off? I have several bars. The other question being, if I did flip it, should I flip just one, or should I do the whole lot and then try to buy more on the next dip? Test the waters, bro. Sell 5 ounce and 10 ounce. See if you make a profit. So yeah, so that's just exactly what I was getting at. That is the benefit and value to having smaller amounts of silver, as opposed to if my entire stack was 100-ounce bars, I'd kind of be committed to whatever move I make is going to be a big move no matter what. But the cool thing about the 100-ounce bars is that for every dollar above spot that silver rises, that's an extra $100 packed in value into this bar. So it's kind of neat. But yeah, anyways, just love to hear your thoughts. I'm just buying constitutional silver right now. You know, and that's another great question. I think I posed that question yesterday, Archaeology Mike. Is it wiser to, or is it more wise, I think that's proper English, is it more wise to buy low premium silver while spot price is high, or is it more wise to buy the higher premium stuff that you always wanted to get while premiums are high? Because in my experience, I've seen that those items with the high premium, they don't really fluctuate as much as spot price begins to rise. However, when spot price drops, those high premium items stay high premium, but the junk silver, that cheaper stuff, does dip in price. At least that's been my strategy. I may be completely off. And again, not a financial advisor. This is just me learning. For those of you out there, I started stacking probably January of last year, so I'm still learning. I'm by no means a pro. I do have some bigger pieces, and I have a pretty good sized position. I've learned a little bit on the way, but I always learn from you guys too. I learned from the content providers, and I watch a lot of like Mike Maloney and stuff. I just wanted to give a quick shout out. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Silver 5150. So that's Silver 5150. Mind you, the guy is an incredible singer, but he also provides some really great content on his channel. He posted one this morning that I was like, holy cow, this guy's like, dude knows his stuff. But yeah, holding big weight, flip fractional to take advantage of premiums, my opinion, that might be a good idea. I might agree with that, because there are people who are buying whatever they can get their hands on. So yeah, anyways, that's the big question. One other thing while I have everybody here, if you could please hit the like if you haven't already, but I wanted to give a couple of shout outs that I owe from the last giveaway. I ended up inadvertently not seeing a couple of people who did either shout out my video or whatever. They had attempted to enter into the shout out portion, and I think the video was not copied onto my comments stream or comments thread, so I didn't see it. However, they did do it, so I want to give them credit. I want to give them at least, the benefit of the doubt, and knowing that they did that. So Smartzboy 54, SMARTZBOY 54, and Silverado, which I'm sure a lot of you know Silverado. Silverado's a big member of the community, so definitely check them out. But I wanted to shout them out because they are good people for even having done that. So as you guys know, I do have a silver giveaway going on right now for 500 subscribers, and of course please note that there is a update video dropping today, and that update video's got some good content to it, some good information in there. Make sure you check it out. It's got a really cool picture of the little bitty gold coin that I'm going to be giving away. A Lego man's holding it, so just to give you a comparison of size on what that looks like. So back to the topic at hand. Yes, Jamie Foxx. Ooh, we got Jamie Foxx in the house. He's a movie star. That's awesome. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Jamie Foxx. And yeah, so the topic at hand being the spot price, right? I love seeing the spot price keep climbing too. And to bring it back, yeah, so this, as you guys know, the spot price on Scottsdale Mint updates every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes they give you real-time pricing updates, and here you can see 24.63. I'm sure it's gone up significantly since yesterday, but let's look here again. 21.03. So it dipped back down, right? And it's going through its normal cycle of rising and falling throughout the morning, and I think it will continue to do that. But you did see that beautiful spike up here where it got to 21.17. That's kind of amazing. All right, let's look at the one-day chart. What did it peak at? And futures, 21.62. That's pretty intense. 21.62, and right now it's showing 21.52. So yeah, spot price is doing some beautiful things. I think this is just the beginning of a run. We'll see what happens. Do I have that link? I think you're talking about the link to these two folks. Sure, I'll give you. Let me see what I can do for you. 1 second. Let's open up in here. Let's go to YouTube. Let's look at Silverado's channel real quick. Silverado. That is definitely not Silverado's channel. Alright, let's go to channels. Okay, so this is going to be impossible for me to find by this method because it looks like a lot of people like their trucks. So this is not the guy. These aren't the users that we're looking for. Silverado Ranch, I don't think that's him either. Okay, so I'm going to get off of that. But anyways, Silverado, check him out. Smartzboy54, check him out. I will later leave a link in the description below. Just give me a little bit of time to search those folks and find them, and then we will do that. Let me give you back to this image right here. So yeah, I think I'm going to post these on Facebook. I've recently discovered Facebook. Admittedly, I used to have a Facebook account, a personal account. Deleted it because I got annoyed by everything between drama, the earth being flat, and vaccines and politics. That's actually why we moved away from DC, just to get away from all the political talk and jargon. We're not really anyways, I'll leave that there. Point being is I got off of Facebook for a really long time. It was a beautiful season in my life, but then I realized that being not just a silver stacker, but somebody who plans on flipping silver, an important point to that, or important component of that, is having avenues to offload your product. So common methods of doing that, I would say even YouTube is a good method of doing that. I see a lot of people holding auctions and selling their coins and their product online. There is also Instagram. Instagram's a great way that if you wanted to do those little raffles or whatever they do, those are neat too. But having a local coin shop to go to, I think, is also a great way to quickly liquidate product. The last point to that is I find, well, let's talk about LetGo and OfferUp. Those two are also awesome avenues, but I'm finding that Facebook seems to be the place to be. So there's different groups within Facebook that you can go to where they will either allow you or not allow you in the group, which is kind of crazy. And then you start to build notoriety for yourself, and then eventually you can start selling product. So I did flip a couple of products over the past week, made really good friends with one of the administrators for the Facebook page. Really awesome guy. He owns Alamo Metals, and he's got a nice thing going down there in South Texas. The guy, and I don't know if there's any silver pourers in the room, but I asked him about shot, and he says that he sells something a notch up from shot, and that's the straight crystals, right? He grows he says they're 0.99995, so 4 nines with a 5, pure silver, and that's what he sells to people who pour, right? Because he owns a refinery, so kind of awesome. So I'm making a good friend there, making a great connection, but it's also a great avenue to offload your product. So if you don't have a Facebook page already, that's a great place to start. So Old Man Jenkins says, I'm still off Facebook and Insta since the beginning of this year. It feels great. Hey, I agree with you, man. Man Mountain Link says, if the earth was flat, cats would have pushed everything off the edge by now. That's actually awesome. One day I'll get Husky to do the crab dance. I just need a crab, that's all. Find me a crab and I'll make it dance. I used to eat a lot of Maryland blue crabs when I lived in the DC area. Those are awesome. You just go to the Fisherman's Wharf and pick them up by the bushel and put that Old Bay seasoning on it and steam them up. Just make a public page. Yep. Won't be filled with any family drama. I agree. I did make one, so if you guys do have Facebook, you can find me, Silver Husky. You'll find that I don't post much. It's just a couple items here and there that I have for sale. I opened a business account on Facebook and joined silver groups. That's smart, right? And again, I'm just learning this stuff, so that's good. Hey, Sherry Ward, good to see you. I don't think I've seen you in a live chat, or maybe I did the last one, but yeah, she's Sherry Ward, very active in the comment thread, and I think that's awesome. So thank you so much for joining. But yeah, that's basically it. Is just I'm gonna put this. I think I'm gonna put just one on Facebook and see what kind of what kind of a bite I can get. If I can get maybe $2,400 for it. Again, that's a what's that? A $700 flip, $700 profit on one bar. But then the question at hand is, if spot price continues to rise, I may have missed out on a portion of profit. So that's always going to be a risk that you take. But I think that stacking and having some is better than not, right? I like the Warren Buffett mentality where he says, when you, I guess it's a Mark Twain quote, when you find yourself on the side of the masses, it's time to pause and reflect. What that really means to me is if everybody's buying the silver, it's time to consider selling, right? And if everybody's selling their silver, and obviously by then spot price would drop, then it's time to buy. So just be cautious with doing what the masses are doing, right? Because in the word masses, often the M is silent. I'm sure you guys have heard that before, but that's my my one-liner. But anyways, hope you guys are doing awesome. I do have to get going. I have a couple appointments I need to keep. But I definitely have a great video dropping at 1:30, so make sure you guys check that out. And if you guys would please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you guys will know when all of the newest content comes out. A lot of exciting stuff happening, so I may be doing another live stream tomorrow. Maybe not. We'll see. And if I do end up posting this item, I'll probably document that whole process so you guys can get a feel for or an idea of what it looks like to actually post and sell a product. Hey, Foxtron Forge, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. And as soon as I'm done with my online class, I'm running to my LCS. These are different times. Yeah, your LCS will probably sell stuff close to spot right now. With everything rising, they're probably getting a lot of inventory from people who are selling on the rise, and a lot of people coming in wanting to buy to catch the momentum, right? I'm going to flip some ridiculously priced numismatic errors and hold everything else. Smart move, I would say. And I like that. I like the idea of offloading some very expensive numismatics, high premium stuff, and just stacking weight. I think that's where it's at right now. Hanging on to some weight and watching the the price rise. So yeah, have a great day, Garrett. Good to see you. And I hope everybody has an awesome morning. Senior Cincinnati Coin Show, GAWd, awesome. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Leave your comments and of course in the comment section below. We'll see you guys real soon.